Ladies and gentlemen, this is your liner fitment video. I just want to show you how easy it is to install our 2-in-1 bin liner. All we start with is, you take the liner out of the packet and you just place it inside of the bin. So, place it inside the bin and then just make sure everything lines up nice and neat on the inside here. Make sure it lines up, everything is still flat. And now we're going to start the fitment process. As you can see, you already have your Velcro strips already placed in position where they need to go. We're going to start from the top and then work our way down all the way there. So we start off with opening the packet that is inside of your liner bag. You'll see you have alcohol swabs on the inside. We use these alcohol swabs just to clean up before we put the glue on the bucky. It just makes it stick a bit better. So we start by cleaning everything. Okay, now you're going to need a heat gun. If you do not have a heat gun, use like a hair dryer or anything similar. It will just take a bit longer. So with our heat gun, we're going to start by first checking where the Velcro strips line up. So I'm going to just use the bottom part here. I make sure everything is nice and lined up with the liner. Now I see, okay, there's the lining strip there. So I know where I'm going to heat it. So then I just fold it a bit more. I'm heating this part where I'm going to put the liner now. And now that it's nice and heated up, I take off the Velcro on here. And I take off the white that covers the glue, just to expose that glue. And then I stick it where I just heated up. On that line, make sure it's nice and flat. If there is any edges on your bucky, just make sure you press it inside that edge just to get it a nice full stick. Then also inside your pocket, you'll see there is some super glue. In the super glue, you just punch a hole there in the middle and then screw it on the cap. We're doing the exact same thing with the rest of the row here. Done with the bottom row, now we're moving to the top row. Just make sure as you're putting the top row down, it lines up with every slot on the sides here, and everything is nice and lined up on the inside of the bin, just to make sure you get it at the right spot. Again, same thing as the bottom row, just fold it a little so I can see where I need to stick my Velcro. Now once I have the position, we go back just to the heat gun, heating it up again and then sticking it down. Once you're done with your top side, you can see everything is nice and flat, and when it's dry, again when it's dry, we put it down and just make sure everything is nice and lined up, and if you had a mistake or not. So now the tailgate is done. Then you have a second alcohol swab in your bag. You're just going to clean where we're going to stick these two parts here on the bin here. You're just going to clean there, again just to make it stick a bit better and get all the dust away and all those things. So once you've done the two there and they have dried nicely, you just take the liner and just go all the way down and just make sure it fits in all the corners when it's nice and flat. So this goes in every single hole of the bin, every side hole, everything that you can find. It's just to keep positive pressure inside here, but still let the dust remain in the sponges. So if you have this in your packet as well, this means you have to replace some screws here. It's just for the rubber not to catch on the current screws that you have there. And then also with some Fords, with some next gen and some Toyotas, you'll see you have some rubbers here on each side of your bin. You just have to remove that because our rubber replaces the initial part that was intended for. So yeah, that is your liner fitment. Really easy, really simple.